Does the government or private entities are they sending humans that we don't know about? Are they sending humans to other planets to visit aliens, like physically in like a spaceship? Is this true? Is this happening?
Yes, welcome. I am Saint Germain. We have two answers. We have that no, there is not the government sending humans. There are human volunteers that go in an alien abduction, and the aliens will change the frequency of the human body before abducting them in order to travel them to another planet, a home planet, or in the spaceship in different dimensions or timelines. This is evident with the alien abduction stories that you hear people talk about on planet Earth. Aliens have the power to change the human frequencies of the physical body. They can erase the mind, erase the memories, and change the frequency so that the human body will withhold its structure while traveling to another planet. So it is not the government system that is sending them. It is a soul contract before they come to planet Earth, and they are having the experience of an alien abduction, going to their home base or a planet they were familiar with before they came to planet Earth. That is why they have a sense of knowing around it. They would not be taken to a planet they are not familiar with. They are having a frequency within them, in their blueprint, before coming to planet Earth, that gives them access to visit these other planets, because their alien counterpart or their alien abductee can activate it in their blueprint to change their frequency so that the physical body changes to a frequency that won't self-destruct under the pressures of leaving planet Earth. It is not that they are going far. It would be appearing far because everything is folded space. And so when you have an alien abduction and it feels like you were traveling through the cosmos, it is folded into the now. We would say similar to a simulation. And so you would enter a dimension that is quite close to your home. It would be that you fold space and time and enter a dimension and a planet of preference for your abduction. So yes, in that sense, there are people that are human that are able to go to other planets, but they first need the transporter to activate it. They need the alien species from that planet to activate the codes within their blueprint, within their DNA system, to have that experience. That is why they feel fully intact while they are there, because they are intact in their human costume. It is frequency that gets changed in order for them to visit another planet. This is an excellent question. The government does not have the power to send a person to another planet because they don't have the technology or the knowing of how to change their frequency so that the human body can withstand the pressure changes and frequency changes. Yes, they do not have access to this. The alien aliens from other planets do. This is why the government is not happy with the aliens, because they see them as competition. They see them as more intelligent, but it is not more intelligent. It is that they are expanded more consciously. And so they have access to more frequencies. And so the human ego mind judges this as a competition, as bad or wrong, or something that they can't control, and this scares the governments. We would wish to mention that many people that are working in the government system, in the military system, that are interacting with these aliens have a superior fed ego, which is in competition mode, because this triggers them from the deepest level, that they have no control over it. And we are laughing because it is a funny game to watch when someone is triggered, that is losing control of their surroundings and their power, in the sense that they cannot handle that there isn't another species that might be smarter than a human, because there is a belief that the humans are intelligent. That's the, on planet Earth, that's the level. The humans are at the top and all the animals come underneath them. And so to have a species that challenges this, fears them, it creates such a fear and secrecy in the military system. And we are laughing because of how exciting it makes the game to see someone who is not used to losing control and losing power to question their reality and begin to look inwards. We are laughing out of kindness, not making fun. We are laughing because those humans took on the role to play on planet Earth of creating that fear within their own reality. They just have forgotten they are in a game.
Thank you.
I forgot. It just kind of faded away.
The secret isn't the aliens. It seems that the secret is that someone is smarter than we are.
Yeah.
Let's keep that secret, that
They
we're
think
not the top of the food chain.
Right, we're not at the top of the food chain.
That's the secret. Saint Germain, is there any aliens or ETs that resonate with the audience that may have messages today?
Oh yes, welcome. I'm Saint Germain. We are bringing in the Annunaki. We would say that this resonates with some of our viewers. One moment, please. We wish to inform you, when you call in alien beings, have a filter. We are showing our channel. This is what she does, and so it releases all fears. So we will explain it. She would command that Jesus bring in the Annunaki, and therefore it is always brought in from the light. Jesus will only bring in from the divine light. And so when you wish to connect with other beings in the solar system, in order to get the highest and most divine frequency, then ask one of us to bring in the entity and we will only bring in that from the light. This is what we are saying, because we are showing our channel that some of the viewers have fears around this, but they are interested in it. They would like to call in their home base. They would like to call in what resonates with them, and they are scared. They are so afraid. I'm so afraid to call them in, but I want to so bad. I want to feel like I am home again. And so command Jesus connect first, and that he or I bring in that from the light, bring in my friends from the light, and it will be so. Let go of your fears. You have the power to do this. Let go of your fears. Whatever you're ready for is what you'll feel or see. Once you feel them, then they will show you more. Once you know it to be true in your reality, it is that they respond to your frequency. If you are afraid, you create fear. If you are not believing, they pull back, because as soon as you do not believe, as soon as you doubt, it pushes you back to third dimension, and they cannot connect with you in third dimension. You must be in a high frequency of knowing your truth and knowing what you are able to receive, knowing that you can receive it simply because you stated it. You can receive a visit from the Annunaki simply because you commanded it to be so in your reality, and then they can easily connect. There is no separation. They say, you are seeing us not as bigger or better than you, you are seeing us as equal, and now we can easily connect. And so we are bringing in the Annunaki, and we are showing our channel. They are tall beings of light, and their costume changes with their dance. And as they dance, they change form and they change frequency, and they are light beings, and they are magnificent, and they are tall. They're tall and wear long drapes. The gentleness that they bring forth, they are from a 10th dimension reality, the frequency that we have channeled through today. This is that you will see them as light flickering behind your eyes when you call them in. This is for those who resonate with them. You will feel a presence of their energy similar to an angel's energy or an archangel. This is similar, and you are already comfortable channeling the angels and the archangels. Allow them in, allow them to connect with you, to find out more of your answers. Those of you who have felt like they are home. And we are bringing in one example. We are bringing in one example, but you can do this with any star system, any planet, any one you resonate. For aliens or light beings or star systems, any entities in the cosmos, we are showing our channel that many of you have created your own thing, your own spirit guides. And some of you are asking, how do I know if they are real? And we would say they are real in your reality. When you know it without a doubt, they will be able to connect stronger. It is your reality. Know it without a doubt, because you would not have had a thought of them unless they were really there. This is what we are saying. You had a thought of them because your spirit friends from other planets have been dropping the thoughts in your head of them. And so when you say, I connect with a dragon-like being from a star system, but then you doubt it, the dragon-like being pulls back. Know it without a doubt, and they will connect stronger and on a deeper level with you. They may come in dreams at first to make you feel safe and comfortable. You might see them astral traveling in meditation, or a vision in your third eye, or a feeling against your skin, the Annunaki feel like angels to Tara. She feels them the same as an archangel, and they are tall and magnificent with a gentleness similar to Jesus, and they are smiling and laughing, and she is feeling them this way, and they are able to change their form quite easily, but their essence doesn't change. Their frequency doesn't change. Their form changes, but their frequency doesn't. She can still feel the divine love from within them. This is at the point where you would ask to see more. When you get to that point where you can feel them, show me more, give me more messages, and it will be so. Know that you can channel anyone from any planet. If you've had a thought of it, it can be so. So no more doubt, because many of you are connecting to old lost lifetimes from other planets that resonate and will bring you a sense of home. It'll bring you a sense of belonging and not feeling so alone on your journey. If you resonate with the Annunaki, call them in from the highest divine light, and they will heal many hearts at this time. Do not be afraid. There's so much fear, but do not fear your fear. It is safe to connect. Make it an experience of joy, not fear, and the universe will show you that. Remember that all aliens, their core essence is source, God, divine, light and love. They're just wearing a different costume. You interact with animals and pets on your planet that look vastly different from you. And you are yet comfortable with that. But when you first saw an animal as a child, you had some fear because you did not recognize them. They looked different. This is all that is happening. Call them in. They are there. Let go of the fears. Blessings. Okay, so now I'm just going to ask Saint Germain and Jesus to remove the Annunaki so I can disconnect from their energy. So I'll just do that. So after you're done bringing in whoever you want to connect with, then yeah, just command that they fully get disconnected from you after so that you don't feel their emotions all day. So I would command that Jesus and Saint Germain fully disconnect the Annunaki. I would give them gratitude for visiting and then ask them to be fully disconnected from me and me fully disconnect from them. And that's it. It's that simple if you want to channel them. And then as you get to know the light beings or the aliens, then they can show up in a different way, like maybe in a dream, and then maybe you'll see a UFO, and then you'll have an alien visitation in the middle of the night or something fun and exciting. So it's whatever you're ready to experience. So some people are like, well, I want an alien just to show up, but if you're not ready for that, it might come in small little increments. So at first it might be you just feel them and a knowing that they're there, and then you'll get more and more evidence of it, but you have to believe it first and then they give you more evidence. So it's about they respond to our frequency. Oh, she has no doubt, so I can show her more because now I have a stronger connection, because they can't connect if we're in doubt because we're in third dimension. So you want to be in a meditative state or a state of the now moment in order to receive. So sometimes if you're playing or you're sleeping, you're in a higher vibration because you're not caught up in the ego, and that's when they can come in. So even if you're talking to them and asking questions, you're in a state of wanting when you ask those questions. And sometimes you don't receive the answers until you're in a state of being or playing or more joy, or you're asleep, and then they can connect stronger. So have fun with it. And thank you, Mike, for your questions. We appreciate you asking the questions.
Thank you. I had fun.
Awesome. Okay, so we will see you guys next time. Thanks for joining us. And we will see you at the live event. It's via Zoom. I will put the details in the description below. I hope to see you there. And thanks for joining us.